Babe, you have two lives, the one that you currently live and the one that you are capable of living. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So y'all, today I'm gonna talk about like how to be productive when you're not even motivated, how to be productive when you're not feeling it. So first of all, let me go to my calendar because we have 1 full week left of this month. I'm currently filming this on June 19th, Juneteenth, and then we have like this month ends on Thursday. 11 more days until the second half of the year, because the second half of the year starts July 1st. It's time to get it together. That's more than enough time, but like just enough time where it's not too much time left to really just like get it in. And so kind of like that's what I want to talk about in this video today. So first and foremost, you guys, it sounds cliche, people hate to see it, I mean people hate to hear it, people hate to believe it, but like you cannot wait on motivation. You can't wait on motivation to make a move. You can't wait on an outside source, an outside feeling, an inside feeling to just like get to work. You have to take the action even on days you don't feel like it. Like, yo, whatever you want out of life, you really have to go out there and get it, go out there and create it, go out there and take. You cannot wait for anything. You gotta go out and get it right now. Motivation is a temporary feeling, so when you get the motivation anyway, and let's say you like really go in for like these 2 weeks that you fired up, that is going to come down at some point. And so it's like you on 2 weeks, you off 2 weeks, you on 2 weeks. Like, what is the consistency in that, and just what is the like real worth ethic in that? And I just don't think it's fair to yourself to wait on motivation, because baby, if you go to a job and you get this job and these people tell you you gotta come in Monday through Friday, I'm sure there are days Monday through Friday that you are not motivated to go to work, that you show up anyway because you owe that to them people, because you told them that you were going to work there and that's when you was going to show up. So why not do that for yourself? If you told yourself you was going to show up in the gym 3 times a week, or on YouTube 3 times a week, or at the salon 3 times a week, whatever you told yourself you was going to show up 3 times a week for, then you owe that to yourself. Like, get it done, make it happen even when you don't feel like it. Then I feel like not being motivated also can be like sometimes it can be a result of not knowing exactly what to do. And so like you don't know what to do, you get so cloudy, and then you're like, oh, I'm not motivated. No, you're just confused, or you just don't have clarity. And so like what I like to do is work backward with my goals, but I feel like you have to be honest with yourself, and I don't feel like a lot of people are honest with themselves. And I'm just like really grateful that I'm very honest with myself, but sometimes that could be a curse, because sometimes some people can see it as like me being too hard on myself. But I'm like, the one thing about me, I'm gonna keep it $150. I'm call a spade a spade. If I'm not working hard enough, I'm not working hard enough. Simple. But some people are like, oh, take it easy, you worked hard these the last 4 days, this one day. Baby, if I'm not working hard, I'm not working hard. Like, let's just keep it $100, okay? So what I like to do is work backwards. So let's say I start with the goal. So like, say I'm like, okay, I want abs. So I start there, I want abs. Then I'm like, okay, what does it take to get abs? So I'm like, okay, to get abs, I probably need like better eating habits than I currently have, and I need to work out. And so then from there, I'll be like, all right, what foods and what workouts like are best when you're working toward goal, when you're working toward abs. I do my research on like what it takes to get to that goal. Whatever it is, I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna see if it's my vibe. If not, I'm gonna find something else that might be my vibe that gives me that same result, or I'll do it if like I want the result bad enough. And then from there, just like make like a weekly plan. Like, oh, I'm gonna work out this many times. This is my menu for the week. When I go to the grocery store, this is the groceries I'm getting. These are the workouts I'm gonna do this week. So that's basically how I do all my goals, even down to like social media. Okay, let's say I want 50 more subscribers this month. Okay, what does it take to get 50 more subscribers? All right, I might need to post more, I might need better thumbnails. Okay, what exact thumbnails do I gravitate more towards? What type of thumbnails are people liking these days? Because I like to do the 80-20 rule. 20% of what people do, what people like, or what's familiar to people, or what's trendy, or whatever the case may be, and 80% of me and my vibe. Sometimes I'll switch it up and do like 90-10 really, but you still want to do stuff that's familiar, because like you got to know how to pivot with the world. Like a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to be on trend, I don't want to be on trend. It's not about being on trend, it's not about being trendy, overly trendy, but like pivot with the world. If different marketing tactics are working now, why would I just continue to go with the old marketing tactics that's not working? Like, you know what I'm saying? Which is why brands give stuff to influencers versus putting that like amount of money into commercials, because influencers just give the better ROI these days. So some brands pivoted with the world and went to influencers, and they made double the income or double what they could have made with a commercial. Blah blah blah. I digress, but I'm saying all of that to say 80-20 rule, 90-10 rule, whatever you want to do. I go backwards all the way until I get to my daily task. So after I do my weekly, oh, I'm gonna do this week, I'm gonna do that this week. Okay, tomorrow when I wake up, I need to do this, and this. Like for instance, today is Sunday. I know I might be busy this week, so I'm like, all right, I know that this is day 2, so y'all already know I'm posting every day this week. I know I won't post every day this week, so I'm gonna film 5 videos today, and I knew exactly what exact videos I was gonna film. But like I said, with this step, you have to be super honest with yourself. Don't say, oh, I want, let's just say, more followers. I want 50 followers this month, but you post, you like, oh, I'm gonna post 2 times this month. Girl, you know that's not gonna get you no 50 followers unless you literally post 2 viral videos. Yeah, I feel like that's another reason why people don't feel motivated, because most of the time they just are confused or lost or just don't know, like literally have no idea what to do. So baby, you gotta get in that research stage, figure out what the goal is, work backwards, and figure out what you need to do. There's almost nothing new under the sun these days. Whatever you want to do, somebody else has done. Go research it, go find out the information, and get it done in your way, period. Okay, so yeah, I've been reading this book called The 12-Week Year, which I am obsessed, and everybody who I know that has read it is like, Alexis, you're going to flip when you read this, because I'm just super matter of fact, like either you want it bad or you don't, either you're gonna get to the goals or you not, either you're gonna execute or you're not. Even with myself, like people might be like, oh, how you like that, but you still have goals that you didn't accomplish yet. Because I'm gonna keep it a buck. If I'm not executing, if I'm not getting the work, is a known fact. I'm not getting the work, so I'm not expecting many results, because I know what I'm not doing. And when I know what I'm getting to work, I already know how the results gonna come, because I'm just gonna execute a certain way, because when I'm doing it, I'm doing it. But I'm trying to get to that level of consistently doing it like that. So all of that to say, everybody already knew I was gonna love the 12-Week Year. So I read the 12-Week Year. I am obsessed. Everybody need to read it. Everybody should get it. And like in the 12-Week Year, baby, you have 2 lives, the one that you currently live and the one that you are capable of living. But the one you are capable of living, you're not gonna get until you get it done, until you get to the business, until you do it when you don't feel like it, until you get out that planning stage and get in the execution stage, until you stop procrastinating, until you stop making excuses. You're not going to get the life you're capable of. I'm sorry. I don't know if you think the life you're capable of is going to come to you and knock on your door and grab you and drag you out the house. It's not going to happen. You have to go get it. You have to create it. You have to get it done. You have to execute effectively. That's what the 12-Week Year is about. And so I'm saying that to say, the 12-Week Year talks about how the #1 problem with people living a life that they're capable of living is the fact that they do not execute. You can't wait until you're motivated to get to the execution stage. Like, you literally just cannot. Baby, you have to execute. You have to get it done. The show must go on, because nothing changes if nothing changes. If you're not doing nothing, ain't nothing gonna happen, period. If you don't like the results you're getting right now, you don't change nothing, and you keep doing what you're doing, you're gonna keep getting the results that you do not like. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So that's why I say, get this goal and work backwards and write this stuff clearly, to where when you wake up, you read your planner and you know exactly what to do. Like, you don't have to guess about what to do, guess what to wear, guess what to say, guess what to film. You wake up, you read this planner, and you like, all right, boom, this is the first thing I need to do right now. Film this video right now, or do this workout right now, eat this for breakfast right now. Like, it needs to be super clear, super concise, so you can actually execute. And then also on the 12-Week Year, another reason why I feel like people deal with this motivation thing is because, like, you give yourself so much time. Like, okay, you write these goals out in the beginning of the year, January 1st, December 31st for the next year, and then you give yourself these 365 days to complete 10 random goals, or not random, but just like 10 goals. But it's just not, it's not defined, it's not clear, it's not deadlines, it's not none of that. So it's just like, you're like, oh, I'm gonna get there eventually. Oh, I want to lose 20 pounds this year. Oh, I'm gonna lose, like, you know, you're gonna always get to it, because it seems like you have so much time until December 31st, which you do, but that's why you don't get it done. With the 12-Week Year, if you break your years down into 12 weeks, so y'all know 12 weeks is a quarter, but instead of looking at it as a quarter, like, oh, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4 equals 1 year, you look at 12 weeks as 1 year. 12 weeks from now will be the end of my year. All the goals I had, I will look at them, reflect, see if I hit them, see if I didn't, see what I need to do, see what I don't need to do, and start a whole new year for the next 12 weeks. Because is a big problem with not executing and not accomplishing goals and not feeling motivated, is because you do not have a deadline. Give yourself a deadline. Like, if you like, oh, I won't be monetized this year. Yes, your deadline is December 31st, but imagine saying that January 1st. You have a whole nother 365 days. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have so much time. So give yourself these deadlines. At the end of these 12 weeks, you like, oh, I'm not seeing no results. Go back to your chart, go back to your list. Did you like complete the stuff at the deadline? If not, what you complaining for? What are you complaining for? You didn't put the work in, you get no results, no action, no results. If you did put it in and you feel like you didn't get as much of the result or whatever the case may be, then yes, go reflect, do research, you know, and figure out what you could tweak or whatever. But you can't say, oh, I didn't get no results, but you put the work in. No, you definitely did not put the work in if the work is not done. Like with the 12-week year, it's so much easier to just track your work ethic, because that's more that's what it's about versus the goal. Like, it's about the everyday. It's not about the abs. It's about the everyday, the workouts, the habits that get me to the abs. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't hold themselves accountable. Yes, it's good to have somebody else hold you accountable, but hold yourself accountable. Like, what do you want out of life? What goal are you trying to hit? Write that stuff down, look at that stuff, and really track it so you can see if you did it or you did not do it. Like, you know, so you're still waiting on motivation after this video. You should not. That should have been your last time waiting on motivation when you click this video. That's it. Now you're gonna get it done by any means necessary, because how bad do you want it? If you want it bad enough, you're gonna get it done. If you don't want it bad enough, then you're not. Simple. And yes, I do feel like people need rest days. I feel like people need, what else do people say, like self-care and like balance. Yes, I agree with all of that, but I feel like people can tend to use that as an excuse for procrastinating and being lazy and not feeling motivated and all these things like that. Like, oh, I don't feel motivated, I need to take a rest day. Yes, sometimes you do, but sometimes you need to work. Like, you can't read a motivation. So that's an unpopular opinion I have, y'all. Like, anti-hustle culture, I'm not with that. No, don't burn yourself down in the ground, but at the same time, while you chilling, relaxing, they really have somebody out here getting to it, like really getting to it. No days off. I personally tell people, when people are like, oh, I don't have time, I feel like rest is for the nighttime. Once you finish your day, you come in, you shower, you wind down for the night, and you rest. You getting 8 hours of sleep. So like, listen to your body, trust your body, but do not lie to yourself. Don't wait till January 1 to start your 12 weeks. Start your 12 weeks now. If you read it on Tuesday, start your 12 week on Wednesday. Okay, we don't got time to wait. We don't got time. No. We'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.